guys, welcome to another Share My Closet with me. Today we're going to talk about the importance of using that share button and the different ways of using it and why it's most important to share your own closet, why it's important to share other people's closets, and I hope you find it helpful. Feel free to also be sharing your closet at the same time if you are on Poshmark. I would also love to hear from you if you leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you're enjoying these. I definitely want to make more of them. I feel like they're a good way for us to kind of get our closets shared and also to be learning about Poshmark. Yeah, so I think that's enough for the intro, so let's just jump right in. Alright, so let's just jump right into sharing. I am pretty excited to talk to you guys today about the importance of sharing your own closet as well as other people's closets and the difference between people sharing your closet and you sharing your closet. I think a lot of people don't really know this. A lot of people do, but I think it's also something that is good to be touched on, especially when you're new to Poshmark. Alright, so the more you share your own closet, the better. Honestly, you can never share your own closet too many times. The first reason you want to be sharing your closet as much as possible is that you want to be in your followers' news feeds. The news feed is the first page that they see when they open Poshmark. This shows random things from the people you're following's closets that they have just shared or added into their closet. So you want to be on that because if they see something they like, they're going to click on your closet and go through more. The second reason you want to be sharing your closet as much as possible is it puts you on top of the just shared list when they're searching for items. So if someone is searching for a Nike tank top in size medium and you've just shared your Nike tank top in size medium, yours is going to be at the top or very close to the top. And if you haven't shared your items in a day or hours, yours is going to be way, way, way down because so many people on Poshmark are sharing their items so many times a day that your item will get lost and it'll be so far down and no one will see it. So you have to be sharing those items. I recommend generally sharing your closet about 3 times a day. When I'm consistently sharing my closet 3 times a day, I'm consistently making sales. People are consistently liking my items. I can send out offers to likers or bundle offers. I'll talk about those in another video at a later time. Those are also very important. But when you're talking about sharing, you share things, people see it more. The Poshmark algorithm actually likes that a lot more, so they also push your stuff out more. Alright, so the 2 big important reasons to share your items is to be on top of the list when people are searching for items, that kind of thing, and then also another reason is to get in the newsfeed of your followers. You may be at a point where you're finding, well, lots of other people are sharing my stuff. And that is awesome because that means that your stuff is being shared to their followers. And when they see things that they like, they're probably going to end up following you, which is awesome. That means more followers, more exposure, more sales, more likes. You grow. It's so good. But the problem is a lot of people think, oh, good, my stuff is getting shared. I don't have to do it. And that is not true at all. While yes, it gets shared to their followers and they see it and it goes into their news feed, it doesn't move your stuff to the top of the search list, to the top of the just shared list. It only gets moved to the top of the just shared list if you share your own items. I don't usually browse Poshmark. I don't usually just scroll through random news feeds and markets and stuff. I don't really use that. I go on there if I'm looking for something. I was looking for a gift for my dad and I was like, okay, I want a men's t-shirt in size large and maybe I'll search for a graphic tee because those are always good gifts for my dad. And if I am searching the just shared list, which is usually the default, I think, is the just shared, and you haven't shared yours, but 300 other people have, or 200 other people have or more, I'm not going to see yours because I'm not scrolling through 300 shirts. I'm probably going to find one I like before that. And so that's the importance of sharing your closet so that people can see it when they search for things, or else it just gets lost. And then people wonder why they don't make sales. And well, if you're not sharing your closet, you're not going to make sales. That's just how Poshmark works. It's supposed to be a very community feel, social media feel, and the way that they create that is you kind of have to be on it a lot, and you can comment and like and share is more the best way to love. If you are wanting to share that Poshmark love, is sharing other people's stuff. All right, how's everyone's sharing going? Are you done? Are you almost done? How many people have you accidentally sent something to? Because I have definitely done that. I would love to hear from you. Definitely leave a comment down below. All right, part 2, why it's important that we share other people's items from their closets. This is more part of that social media part of Poshmark that I was talking about. So you want to be sharing other people's stuff. When other people share your stuff, that's how you can get a lot of new followers. When they're sharing things and people have an interest in what you are selling, then they will follow you, and the more followers you have, the more sales you make. That's just how it goes. I will share people's stuff just because I like it. There will be jackets or things like that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, and it's either not my size, or I'm not really ready to buy something like that, or it's not my style, but I still appreciate what it is. I definitely go and share those things. And part of the newsfeed also, at the very top, when you see those people with the little, I think it's red, Poshmark red line around it, it means they've just added stuff into their closet. And when you go to their closet, you can see the red outlined ones in their closet are the ones they just shared. And sometimes I just spend some time in going through there and sharing some of their items that they've just added into their closet. But when someone shares some of your stuff and you go and share some of their items back, we call that kind of giving some Poshmark love, and it's just kind of helping each other out and being in a community with each other. So sharing other people's closets and them sharing it back for you is a great way to get some followers. Okay, so the last reason I want to talk about sharing and why it's important, it actually is important to share your stuff and other people's stuff, because Poshmark has something called the Poshmark Ambassador Program, also known as the Posh Ambassador Program. There's 8 things that you have to do to be able to become a Poshmark ambassador. And what that does is that there's actually a section in here of find people, and a bunch of Poshmark ambassadors are listed here, and you can go follow them. Poshmark will recommend you follow these people because it pretty much means that you have made certain number of sales, you are in good standings with them, you have a high rating, fast shipping, you've shared a lot of times. I think you've got to share your stuff and other people's stuff 5,000 times, which in the long run is really not a lot. I think I've shared, I have shared other people's stuff 16,000 times, and I've shared my own stuff 77,000 times, and I've been doing this since the beginning of January. It is really good to become a Poshmark ambassador. When I became a Poshmark ambassador, my followers skyrocketed, absolutely skyrocketed. So getting those shares in there, it took me the longest to get the shares because I felt like it was taking so long, but it was really, really good because I was able to get that done. So it's good to be a Poshmark ambassador because Poshmark recommends you as a follower. It means you're in good standings and people can kind of trust that they are getting good items. It's going to be shipped quickly. People trust Poshmark ambassadors a lot. You'll see it a lot in people's names. They say Posh ambassador and all that kind of stuff because it means you're in good standings with Poshmark, and people trust that a little bit more to buy from you. So share your own items. Share other people's items. You have to do it to become a Poshmark ambassador, which I highly recommend. After you are a Poshmark ambassador, there is an affiliate program as well that you can go through and earn credits on Poshmark. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Sharing 2 parties. Poshmark has 4 parties a day. Where I am here in Michigan, it is at 12 and 3 and 7 and 10 p.m. Alright, so people get notifications when parties are happening in Poshmark, And when people see that, if they're free, they go on the app, they might look through the party, they might look through their news feed or search for things. It just brings attraction into the app. And so at those times, even if you don't have things that are specific to that party, whatever that party is, I like to share my items at that time because I feel like there are more people on the app looking at things on their lunch break, at work, or, just before dinner or whatever it is. And because I feel like they give me a little bit more exposure to people. Parties can also be browsed when they're over. So if you are sharing time, I think the parties are 1.5 hours or 2 hours or something like that. And when you share your items into those parties, they're there forever. And you can go back and actually browse parties. I've made a lot of sales that way of people just browsing parties later on and seeing what was in the party. So I highly recommend sharing things to your party, but also if it doesn't fit in the party category, to still share your items at that time because a lot of people are shopping and looking at items at those times. Okay, so quick recap. 1, share your own closet because it gets exposure to your items to your followers and also gets on their newsfeed. And it's the only way to get to the top of the just shared list. Also, share others people's stuff so that they share your stuff to their followers and you can get more followers that way, more likes, and more sales. Another thing, be sure to be sharing other people's stuff and your own stuff to your followers because then you can become a Poshmark ambassador. And lastly, sharing to parties so that your items get more exposure, people see them, share them there also from the party into the party again. Alrighty, so I hope you found that really helpful. Let me know kind of your favorite tip, or if you have a tip that I didn't mention with sharing and why it is so important. Definitely leave a comment down below. Subscribe, hit that like button, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.